Happy Thanksgiving, viewers. For me, I'm thankful for nothing.
I am thankful for a trade that we're about to talk about.
I
Yeah,
am
I can
thankful
imagine.
for gamer energy drinks. They keep me up at night.
This video is not sponsored by G Fuel.
We are
Or
not.
gamer stops, or Elp, or X Energy. Basically, none of them.
Please give us money.
This video is not sponsored at all, but if you would like to change that,
But if you would like to change that, here's our contact information down below.
I think we would need like, I think we need like a lot of subscribers before we think about monetization.
Fuck monetization.
Yeah, yeah, from what I've heard, a lot of people get screwed over by it.
I don't get to say what I want with.
That's not true. You only can't say what you want for the first 5 minutes.
Oh, fair enough. So I guess I just
Really
have
only
to
check
wait
the first
for,
5 minutes.
I guess.
Uh,
Unless you say some like egregious shit on there, then
Oh.
Summoning Salt got a video of his demonetized.
My client is completely innocent. All he said was the N word 52 times. He was expressing his freedom of his free speech. I have that over here. I don't have freedom of
I'd like
speech.
to put on the record that we're not talking about Summoning Salt.
no, we are
You
talking.
would never,
We would never, ever. Even though I don't know
never
who
slander
that
that
is.
guy, but there's plenty of other YouTubers I'd slander without hesitation.
You guys ever heard
I
of
can slander
Dream?
someone right now if you want.
God, but actually, that is, well, actually, I was thankful for anything, because the postseason, other than
Other
ending on
than
kind
the
of a sour
other
note,
than
the
the
postseason was amazing.
yeah, other than the finale, it was great. This postseason was kind of like Game of Thrones. It was good all the way up until the end.
Yeah, and
At least from what I've
at
heard.
least
I've
the
never.
journey was unforgettable.
Yeah.
The Phillies and those teams had better be proud of the strides they made.
Yeah. And they also better be proud of the strides they are making currently.
The Yankees,
Fuck
or
you,
don't,
Yankees.
whichever.
They'll never do good.
Don't never win another World Series for the rest of time.
I don't think they will. Even if Aaron Judge were to stay in the Yankees, they're not the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah. But we'll get to Aaron Judge and all that stuff later. Right now, let's talk about a trade.
A trade that's near and dear to us, at least near and dear to Snoop. It's close enough to be near and dear to me.
Not for me, because I hate Snoop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
we love the
G-Man Choi.
G-Man, yeah. So G-Man Choi,
He's
former Tampa Bay Ray, was traded on the 10th of November to the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Accidentally put him in the Marlins.
Yeah, so G-Man Choi, he was traded to the Pirates
for
right-hander Jack Hartman, who I've seen his
Well,
stats.
I don't remember a thing about Jack Hartman.
Well, I remember what his stats were, or some of them. At least his ERA. It was about 6.37, I think, was his ERA, and
That's terrible. The Rays got robbed.
And his only, I wouldn't say they got robbed. He's only had one professional season. I think there's still time for him to grow as a pitcher.
Maybe so. But I think the Pirates are upper hand of the trade.
Yeah. For once in our lives, we've actually fucked someone over on a trade. Seemingly. I can't wait for Jack Hartman to
See how it goes, but
I can't wait for Jack Hartman to become a Cy Young Award winner and for G-Man Choi to get injured and then never do anything on the Pirates.
you sound very certain of this, like it's happened many times before.
It has! Or at least it's happened one other time, but the trade was far more stupider than this one. Where we traded our entire farm system for Chris Archer.
Well, regarding injuries, the Mets know how you feel.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Have the good players didn't show up until postseason. It sure is
They
a
all-
good
they all-
thing.
Uh,
It's a good thing that it didn't matter because they got into the playoffs anyway, but I think a bit against the Padres.
Yeah. Speaking of the Padres, or actually not the Padres, a little bit more north of the Padres, Clayton Kershaw, it appears, has also re-signed with the Dodgers, which we're all so happy about that, right, guys? We're so glad that Clayton Kershaw gets another year in Los Angeles.
So pretend I'm snoring right now. Yeah, sounds good enough to me.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
So yeah, we have confirmation that he is not going anywhere.
he is not going anywhere for at least next year.
The Mets want to keep most of their free agents, but we'll see.
One Walker can walk away. Fuck you.
Oh, as far as I know, he's out.
Yeah.
I heard any attempts to get him back, but I know that the Mets are kind of reaching as far as they can to keep DeGrom and Nimmo.
You know who I'm happy about was
Diaz?
Yeah, fucking Diaz, trumpets.
Oh yeah, the Mets would not be the same without Diaz. It would be tragic.
Yeah, it probably.
3 things that make up the Mets as a team. Number 1, DeGrom getting fucking injured or the season even begins. 2, Diaz. 3, the Big Apple.
Don't forget, number 4 is Vogelback, because he's the size of a goddamn...
Vogelback!
As far as...
How tall is Vogie?
He seems pretty tall. Like, I swear he's the tallest guy on the team.
Maybe.
Um,
And we can't say for certain that he's the tallest guy on the Mets because he currently...
He's an even 6 foot.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Taller than professional baseman the Daniel Vogelback.
Yeah. We've also got Pete Alonso though, so
Pete Alonso just sounds like
apparently John is the tallest Met.
How
But
tall?
that's because he is a freak.
John Rauch. How tall was he?
6'11".
Oh my god, what?
He's a right-hand pitcher.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Every other team looking down at the picture that it's him, they're like, okay, just imagine him in his underwear. Oh my god!
Oh my god, he's hot!
No, he's not hot. He's just enormous. How the fuck do you even be 6? How the fuck is it 6'11"? How the fuck?
So usually it's the result of like a condition. Gigantism is, I believe. It can have some serious consequences though, because you lose a lot of the feeling in the limbs. So it's very common for people with gigantism to get infections that get like too bad by the time they notice it. But there are other complications.
Long story.
Bones don't really grow to accommodate.
Long story short, Their penises are tiny.
Jesus. Maybe so. Long story short, they're not.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Baseball Theory.
Speaking of Mets, there is rumors, keyword rumors. I don't have any
There's no
verification
confirmation. There are no
percent happening, but there have been talks about
confirmations
Verlander moving there.
to the Mets. Apparently, they had a Zoom
Which,
meeting.
yeah, which interesting. I definitely think that Verlander would be a great Met if he leaves. That's probably why they're meeting with him, to be honest.
Yeah, he's kind of like a, cause I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think DeGrom is coming back to the Mets. But if they get like a Verlander or a Rodon in free agency, then I don't think it really matters if DeGrom comes back.
Like suitable replacement goldfish for DeGrom.
Yeah.
Verlander better.
I'm gonna say because I can. That and because
Not because Verlander is immortal, apparently.
He is,
Dude's in his 40s and he's still playing.
and he's still playing good. He just won the Cy Young.
Yeah, he's not even running out of steam.
okay, so
Okay.
He's not. He is actually. He's not the oldest person to win a Cy Young, but he's the person to win a Cy Young, and I think that counts for something.
Who's the oldest?
Roger Clemens.
How old?
He was 42 years old when he won it.
That was.
The Astros.
Oh, the Astros.
2004.
Okay, I thought you were talking about that.
Join the Blue Jays when I move over to Canada.
Shit, I don't know. Maybe
Because that's what I'm looking at.
they do have an open. Though, because or maybe they do. I don't know, because they traded one of arguably one of their best players, Teoscar Hernandez.
He's one of their better players.
Right-handed pitchers. I don't remember the names of.
Well, one of them is a left-hander. The other was a right-hander. Let me grab
Stick it there.
that real quick. All right. He was traded for right-handed reliever Eric Swanson, which, that's a pretty good pickup. He had a pretty good season in Seattle, and the Blue Jays needed bullpen help, so that's good. And then they also got left-handed pitching prospect Adam Macko, who he's a prospect, so we don't really know if he's any good, or if he's gonna be any good in the majors. But as it currently stands, the Blue Jays got fucking robbed. Let's be honest here.
It really doesn't seem like an ideal trade, especially because the Blue Jays. Well, especially because the Blue Jays underperformed very hard in the postseason, and they need they can get. Maybe they are under the impression that they will get those hands from the Mariners, the very knocked them out of the postseason.
Yeah.
And I can see why they would do that. They're looking for players from winning teams because the other option that they have for the AL, well, the other options are expensive or are not going anywhere.
Yeah. So it was smart of them to, grab some bullpen help for, future runs.
It's a risk,
that was
though,
smart.
and there's a chance it won't pay off.
Yeah. Especially since you got rid of one of your better outfielders.
So see how things go in the next season. I think definitely right now the future of the Blue is clouded, sort of like Anakin Skywalker's destiny.
Yeah.
am I kidding? We've all seen the movie. He becomes Darth Vader.
Yeah. Sorry to those who spoiled a technically, who were just spoiled on a technically almost it's 40 years old, a little over 40.
Oh no, I'm talking about Revenge of the Sith.
Well, yeah, I know, but like it was revealed
Like 20 years old. Either way, like I'm pretty sure
if
you haven't seen
if you
them,
haven't seen any Star
older
Wars
than you
film,
probably.
if you haven't seen any Star Wars film, you know, other than the original trilogy, good on you.
Yeah, maybe it's better not to have this curse.
But moving right along, the hold on, the Kansas City Royals just unveiled concepts for a new ballpark. I'm probably gonna edit the pictures in, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, from what I'm seeing of this ballpark, it looks fantastic. Although I think they should move where that little crown is over like near I think that's right field over there. Move that over to where that giant scoreboard is, and then we'll be good to go. And I think Royals fans will agree with me. Honestly, I didn't think there was anything wrong with the stadium they have.
As someone who's not a Royals fan, I don't have a whole lot of but it is a nice looking stadium.
It's a nice looking stadium. I just at first I don't I, like maybe a Royals fan will tell me something about it in the comments, but as far as I'm aware, there's nothing really wrong with Kauffman Stadium. I think the Royals just want a new stadium so that they could have like an all-star
Apparently, the
game
lease
there.
expires in 2030, but that's still like a little.
That's a
Okay.
Yeah, but
that's
So I think they're just
finding a
planning
fucking
ahead.
Royals fan.
They might be planning ahead. Who knows?
And they want their new stadium to be a good one.
Yeah.
Which is a respectable thing to want, especially when you've got like garbage dumps like the athletic stadium.
Yeah.
People are tripping all the time. The grass is wet for no reason.
Hey,
It's not even
because
raining.
the team's also trash.
I don't think that.
I think all the other teams that underperform have better stadiums.
Yeah.
Like
Case-
PNC Park, if I recall, is pretty.
It's probably one of the more beautiful parks in baseball. It's a shame that the team.
I think you definitely have a nostalgic attachment, but it is a cool stadium.
Fuck you. Just because it's the only stadium I've ever been to doesn't mean you can call me out like that. God. I would love to go to other stadiums.
Is this a podcast? Is this a podcast, or am I like your counselor that's bullying you?
Am I the voice in the head that keeps telling you to stop?
Yeah.
Let's just.
Hey, counseling's ass. Can we go get McDonald's?
Not right now. We're recording a podcast right now. We can later.
Fuck the podcast.
I want McDonald's.
Fuck McDonald's. Honestly, I'm not a fan of their burgers.
They're nuggies.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're
I like that.
nuggies
I like the
of
fries more than I do anything.
I think they're not. Their nuggets are on point, but they're really expensive where I live for some reason.
McDonald's.
If you like the burgers, McDonald's is affordable in Canada, but if you don't, then shell out.
Or just go to like KFC.
Yeah, probably rather go to KFC.
That's an idea now for when I fly over to Canada.
It's like Kyle Lewis is going from the Mariners, I believe.
Yeah, from the Mariners
to the Arizona
to the Arizona
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks in exchange for an outfielder / catcher, Cooper Hummel. I haven't really checked stats on Cooper Hummel, so I don't know how good of a trade this is. But I think
Didn't he win an award this year?
Cooper Hummel. Hold on, let me see.
No, Kyle.
Oh no, he didn't. Kyle Tucker didn't win one this year. He was injured, but in 2020 he won Rookie of the Year.
Oh. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
All right, Cooper Hummel. Let me just look real quick. 176 average, but he had 31 hits, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs, 20 runs, 4 stolen bases, which is pretty reasonable. And he's only had 1 season, so it's really tough to say whether Cooper Hummel is a good pickup for Seattle. But that's probably all they
I
could.
think that it's definitely less of a risky trade than what the Blue Jays did.
Yeah.
But it is definitely still a little bit of a gamble.
Well, I mean, not really, because the Mariners do have Julio Rodriguez in the outfield, so I guess that trade was kind of just the Kyle Lewis trade was kind of just, hey, let's see what we can get for this guy who has been injured recently and we don't really need anymore. So honestly, I think this is a good trade for the Mariners. See what you can get for a guy who hasn't really played that much as of recently. It's a good trade for the Diamondbacks. To get a guy who's still relatively young and can still relatively make a difference on your team. I'm just wondering what they're gonna do with him.
Maybe in Arizona zone for whatever good that'll do him because it's Arizona.
It is Arizona. It is very, very.
So speaking of players, some players who did win awards, some players and managers who did actually win awards.
Yeah.
Showalter
Buck
was manager of the year
Showalter was
this year.
manager of the year. Yeah. How do you feel about that, Cam?
I could be a better manager, but yeah, congratulations.
I doubt that,
For,
but all right.
I remember there were some very.
Fuck you.
I remember there were some very fans on the Braves side.
They were very.
fuck.
They were very. They
The
were
Braves were
coping.
outraged that the team they robbed the division from still got man here, and I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, well,
They legit. Legit.
honestly,
They were
fucking
crying
amazing.
about it, and as they were doing that, I was like, "Oh, the misery!" Like
Everybody
legit.
wants to be my.
Yeah, legit. It was so funny. Uh,
But I think with the cards that Buck Showalter had been dealt,
yeah,
he played them decently this year. I think he deserved it.
yeah. Speaking of cards, though, didn't one of the Cardinals
Paul Goldschmidt and the
guy?
Cardinals, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, he won National League MVP.
and boy, I think that guy does. I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
If I
I think it was.
Well,
I thought it
I would
was.
have to kill you then.
I thought it was either gonna be
wait,
him
what?
or I thought it was either gonna be Goldschmidt or it was gonna be Manny Machado of the Padres. I thought both of those guys equally deserved it.
Yeah, but Goldschmidt, being yeah, well, my bad.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Goldschmidt, being the first baseman for the Cardinals is real. I think he really serves to lift them up.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah, and they may have Nolan Arenado on their team too, but that doesn't like exclude the fact that Paul Goldschmidt is pretty much a game changer on that team, and he just wants to get better every time, every year. He just wants to get better and better.
Yeah, and I think despite the players on the Cardinals who are retiring this year, I think the future for them is some.
Yeah, it's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what
Cause
else is scary?
uh, what?
If you can guess, I will buy the show 22 for myself and play against you.
Is that scary for me or scary for you?
Scary for you because I'm gonna whoop your ass. But if you can, scary, I will buy it for myself.
All right. Uh, we could. That might actually be a good idea, because then we could start streaming it.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you anyway. So Aaron is in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, he was spotted by a fan. He didn't say a lot, but he did say that there was something in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
surprisingly pretty respectful towards someone who just walked up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
How do you think the Giants meeting will go?
hopefully good, so that he can leave the Yankees.
Yankees are slowing him down. I think the Giants are a good fit,
Yeah. The Giants,
and
they may not have as many quote unquote superstars as the Yankees do, but at the same time, they have a lot of fucking money right now. So if Aaron Judge has said that he would like to, deal with his contract stuff as soon as possible, so that the team he signs with still has a chance to get guys to put around him.
Yeah.
Which honestly is pretty fucking respectful, if you ask me. Like, he knows that, he can't do this on his own and he needs a little help. So, good on him.
that kind of humbleness is unexpected in the caliber.
Yeah, especially for a player who just broke the AL home run record.
Yeah, this guy went around making history this year.
Yeah, and he's still like, man, wherever I go, I want to get it done and over with quickly, so that they could still get some guys around me. So for that,
Yeah, and I think that the Giants making this first move will pay off.
well, technically the Yankees made the first move, but
Judge just went fuck you.
Judge, he still wants to, shop around, see what else is out there.
Yeah, but I guess I would argue with a player like Judge would make the first move to try to get them back.
Yeah.
Hands on knees, praying hand. No, not.
On their knees with the praying hands, looking up at him like,
Subscribe to me.
Please.
Please subscribe.
Totally not a Judge.
Yeah. But Aaron Judge, he's a pretty respectable guy. I like him. Hopefully he doesn't stay with the Yankees, so then I can actually, genuinely like him. It's I'm not like rooting against him every day.
Yeah,
Wake
absolutely.
up.
It's scary to be rooting for the team that's against him because, boy, he can.
Yeah. I just want to be able to actually like this guy, cause like throughout the year as a Yankees player, I didn't want him to, I was like, I was like, I don't want him to help the Yankees win, but at the same time, I was like, I want him to break that record.
Yeah. Speaking of records being broken, going down will be a bit into the college level. Uh, University just put will just put the first in the division.
Yeah.
I'd like to
First,
give a shout out to Olivia.
yeah, Olivia Picardo, congratulations. You are now the first woman to be in Division 1 college baseball. Uh, be good so that you can make your way into the majors. I know
I think.
I know
Well,
that I know that's a lot to like digest, but like, I have faith in you. Break the barrier.
pressure is high, but I think that she might be able to do it.
Yeah,
And if she does, that'll be huge for baseball.
it will be. You know, eyes are on her, unless everyone kind of just forgets about her in about a week because Aaron Judge signed a massive contract. But like, I think
Yeah, well, here's hoping.
here's
I
hoping.
won't forget.
We will not forget.
I'm gonna forget. I forgot.
God damn it, Cam. All right.
I got a load of Cam. You already forgot about women.
He already forgot.
Then
All right. One more thing that we would like to go over
Women written.
is the Minnesota Twins got some new uniforms.
Oh yes, I actually saw them. The new uniform quite nice.
Yeah.
I think the pinstripes is a good look for them.
I hate them. I'm joking.
Yeah. These uniforms these uniforms are actually pretty swaggy, pretty good looking. They look nice. It's a shame. Excuse me. It's a shame.
It's a shame that it's a uniform for the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, it's a shame that they didn't go on a much better team. Although that could change, maybe. Who knows? Who knows what they're cooking up in Minnesota?
It is to be seen. I don't think I don't think the Twins are be good next year.
No, not next year.
Maybe in 10 years.
Jesus. I don't think that long either. Maybe like 3 to 5. I mean, I just don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's
As
all.
far as I know, the Twins that many moves.
I know what I'm doing.
The only move they made was let Carlos Correa go into free agency again.
Yeah, actually like a winning move for the Twins.
Yeah. But I mean, it was a player option, so like it's not like they could do anything. Well, they could have done something. Could have made their fucking team better and not choked away a playoff spot.
Yeah. And I guess he wasn't worth chasing after.
Nah.
No.
Honestly, if the Twins blow it all up, I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what though? I'm doing your mom.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What? Why are you thanking me?
Thanking you for being truly the best part of this podcast.
Yay!
You could keep us at a higher level of dialogue.
All right. So what we're gonna do now, since we've kind of gone over almost pretty much everything that's kind of happened so far in the off season,
As the off season tends to be.
yeah. Since we've pretty much gone over all that so far, what we're gonna do now is we're going to the hell. All right. Anyways, we're gonna be making a tier list. What kind of tier list, you ask? Well, we're gonna be showing you Right now. All right, so basically this is a tier list. As you can already see, I already have a couple of teams under in the tier list, and they're on a tier called they don't have one. And what I mean by that is they don't have a fuck.
A
They don't
City Connect jersey.
a City
For some
Connect.
context,
Yeah. So
a deal with the MLB, Nike has made a series of jerseys for a bunch of teams in the AL and NL that are supposed to celebrate the bond with that city.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of these are pretty radically different from what you may expect in a baseball jersey, and a lot of these are also very boring. It's a very diverse collection of designs. Some of them are terrible,
Yeah.
And that
but in any case,
And we're gonna rank them in this tier list from S to D. I didn't put an F tier because that felt a little too mean, but you know, it is what it is. So first
you can base your opinion off of ours.
you can base your opinion off of ours and I don't know, say something mean to us if we robbed a team that you thought was pretty good and said they were crap. Anyways, first up are the Los Angeles Angels. I'm gonna be showing. This is also the first time that both Scoom and Cam have seen any of these jerseys, except for two of them, which are the two that you guys see that are blocking the ads currently. So, anyways, all that being
I've seen the
said,
Astro jersey, but I'll hold my opinion until it's time to talk about
I
them.
haven't
all
seen
right.
shit.
So we're gonna show off Angels first. We're going in order of basically all these teams right here. All right, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
All right, it's the very plain jersey, and there's nothing wrong with it. I think the red belt is kind of cool.
Basically,
I think though,
these jerseys are supposed to be like sand colored, kind of like, you know, the sand of the beaches near California where people often go surfing, which is
yeah,
which is
I didn't
also
quite notice that at first.
which
I
is
thought it was just white.
yeah, which is also why the Angels logo, like the Angels like written across the chest there, kind of resembles something from, like, you know, the 60s. It's basically an homage to like the 60s surf movement and whatnot.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense. I think it's a very middle of the road design. I make it high C or low B.
High C or low B? What do you think, Cam?
high CO will be. It's a bit simple. Like simple.
It's simple.
Simple is good.
It's simple, but it's not, you know, gonna hurt your eyes. All
It's
right.
not revolutionary.
All right. So next up we have the Houston Astros, and I'm going to show them right now.
I'm sorry. The socks kind of get me.
what the fuck?
So
Like,
basically, Houston is basically the city where NASA is.
go
So,
all in on this theme. They always have.
which is why they're called the Astros in the first place. Also because of the Astrodome, which, you know, was their old stadium for a while. It's still standing, but they're not really doing anything with it currently.
Yeah, as far as I know, usually just concerts happen there now.
I don't even think concerts happen there now. There's a pretty good
Costco a few years
video.
ago about like a crowd crush there.
There's a pretty good video about the Astrodome that I will link down in the description because I forgot who made it. But yeah, what do you guys think of this jersey or this uniform actually? Because the pants are also kind of different.
Having not seen the socks when I first looked at this was one of the other ones I saw before. I thought, man, this is pretty good. But holy,
The
it
socks.
this entire thing, it kind of he kind of looks like a walking video game console. Like very on brand. It's very on brand for the Astros to look like they're from space. Time, I think it also goes a little too far out there, and it goes into the territory of ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. So what are we ranking?
I would,
What are we ranking the Astros?
I
then?
honestly, if we're comparing it to the Angels, which we just, I would put it in C.
Let's see.
I think it has a lot of great ideas, but it's not well.
Right. So I'm gonna say it
Oh
as
wait.
simple as I can.
If I saw a man street wearing one of them things, I would beat them to death
Oh
with
wow.
my hands.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So let's
You-
go with a.
Like, you look like wearing that. Holy shit!
It's very bizarre. I think it's one of the more adventurous designs, but I don't think it pays off.
It's an adventurous design. It would have had if it had better. Then yeah, perfect. But no, this looks ugly as
Socks a different
fuck.
color. I think they should have the. I think the Space City part is also a little bit cramped.
Yeah.
They only erased the lines for the C,
Yeah.
so it looks
It's
a little
just a
weird
really
and
fucking
asymmetric.
tough design.
I don't like
Yeah.
it.
All right. So
The-
Scoom said C. I'm assuming Cam just said D. So we'll split the difference. Make it a low C.
Yeah.
Deets nuts.
Next up is
Next up is the Brewers.
yes, and I've always had very positive about Brewers uniforms, as Snoop can attest.
Yeah. You said they look like Kraft mac and cheese.
They do. It's a little ugly. But we'll see how Connect jersey looks.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
You know what?
Oh.
Actually, I don't recognize the difference.
Okay, so basically they're using a lighter blue.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's a little more washed out. And I think that does a lot of favors because one of the colors normally is that they clash.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, is Andrew McCutcheon.
The dark blue undershirts, I think, also take it a long way. In general, I like the belt also. I think it's making the belts colorful in these jerseys.
Yeah.
Overall, I think this is one I would put around the same level of the A. I think that this is a B tier design.
Okay. What do you think, Cam?
I like blue, so
Okay.
high end B tier.
High in the B tier. All right.
Yeah, I think the Angels have a better jersey. But B tier is up to you, Snoot.
Just remember,
think
your opinion doesn't count, Snow,
I think
because you don't have.
Yeah, because the Brewers were put in front of the Angels.
Well, All right.
Damn, owned. Cam got owned.
Cam got owned. All right.
We got
Next
the
up.
Athletics, right?
Huh?
Oh, never mind. We've
No,
got
they
the
don't have
Cubs
one.
next.
Yeah, that's Cubs next.
It's not looking in the right place. So we've got the Chicago Cubs. The Chicago Cubs have a very plain jersey design, but I've always thought it worked.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as boring or does the Dodgers or the Phillies or something like that.
Yeah, they have pinstripes. All right, but here's what the Cubs City Connect jerseys look like in 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Oh, it's nothing. This may be the most jersey that we've been shown.
I can't even tell you if I'm of disappointment or I'm being fucking killed. This is a boring
I think this is definitely a D tier jersey. The
D
washed out color get stand out less, especially because the Cubs already have a pretty good, pretty decent uniform in the game, and it's a very standard, and they use very normally, so it feels off-brand even.
All right. So next,
Hashtag not my Cubs.
hashtag not my Cubs. All
Damn
right.
right. That is like that is definitely the design we've been the hardest on. And I laughed at the Astros jersey.
All right. Next up, we've got the Arizona Diamondbacks, which, me personally, I really enjoy these jerseys, but we'll see what you guys think in 3,
your
2,
opinion.
1.
Wait, are the jeans part of it?
No.
Uh,
They just use standard white pants. This is the best quality image I could find of them.
wait, didn't Cam say he was going AFK?
Oh, did he?
Nope.
Oh,
I-
there he is.
Opinion in a second.
Oh,
All
well,
right.
the flag on the shoulder is really cool.
I think
I think that looks really nice.
I think that might be the Arizona flag. I could be wrong though.
It is stylized in the Diamondback. What does it say on the front? I can't read it all that well.
Serpientes, which means snake.
Huh.
I think.
It
not-
means something to a Diamondbacks fan. It doesn't mean anything to me, but
Well, Diamondbacks are, I'm pretty sure, are snakes. So
it's the stylized S is very cool. I just noticed that snake head.
yeah.
I think this is definitely an A, maybe even an S.
Yeah,
I
I
think
really
it's an
like
A tier.
I really like these jerseys a lot. All right, so
These are very nice.
we're gonna go with A tier. Up next is
And
the Dodgers. Or wait,
yes.
do you have anything else to say about the Diamondbacks? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
I got nothing. Let's count something.
It looks like they're wearing sand. That's
Yeah,
like snakes.
yeah, they really do. They
I don't know,
really
it's
do.
kind of like a better version of what the Angels have.
Yeah, it's kind of like what the Angels tried to do, but executed better.
It's because the Angels they used a much more white color, while the Diamondbacks are using a more yellow color.
Yeah.
And I think it pays off.
This is definitely top.
I think it might be because the sand and like the California beaches are more like, white, and the Arizona deserts are kind of more like brown, orange, like tan.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do kind of pull off the sand color better than the Angels, just saying. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, now it's the Dodgers.
Next up is the LA Dodgers. And the Dodgers, as we all know, have a very boring play. It's almost as if the entire cornerstone of their league is being boring.
Well, I'm gonna tell you in 3, 2, 1. It doesn't get much better.
Hey, they still have
They just inverted it. That's all. No, they didn't steal the Mets colors. They stole the Cubs color.
They stole everyone's colors and then they're calling it theirs.
They
No,
fucking.
this is an upgrade from what the Dodgers have, but yeah, sincerely nothing to write home about. You, it's good to see the red actually feel like part of the uniform. You hardly notice it on what they They
They
have.
have red in their uniform.
Do they actually?
I don't. Hold on. I don't actually know. Hold.
Me and Cam were just
Yeah,
like,
it's on the numbers.
oh,
Oh
okay.
my god, I don't even remember them being on the numbers. What the?
What the
Yeah,
fuck, man?
it's on the numbers. But you never really. I mean, I guess with this uniform, the red kind of clashes a bit. Also takes a bit of points.
All right, so
All
how are we
this
feeling
just kind
about
of
it?
looks like a worse Cubs uniform.
All
The
right.
Cubs City Connect jersey, I'd probably say that it's C.
Like a low C, or is
Uh,
it higher or lower than the Astros?
that is a tough question.
I'd
I
personally,
think
I'd
personally,
personally go lower because while the Astros
Astros,
are a
I
C
think the
tier,
Astros deserves points for being bold.
yeah, they went bold. Dodgers went boring, which is pretty much the entirety of the Dodgers' history.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the Astros, they've got a very goofy jersey, but it stands.
I think I'd rather have a goofy jersey than a boring one.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
pretty
of the
much
same mind there.
just the same thing but inverted, and has like loss on the at the beginning of it, so lost Dodgers.
Doesn't even make sense. It's just the Dodgers. You're
I
not
thought
adding
you
any.
meant. Thought you meant it had loss on the shirt. Like, is this loss? And I was
God,
about
I
to go.
wish. I think it would have been LA Dodgers on the shirt or Los Angeles on the shirt, you know?
Yeah, but
But
anyways,
Los Dodgers feels like a poor compromise.
yeah,
Dodgers and low C.
yeah. So next up we have the San Francisco Giants, a team we were just talking about earlier, meeting with Aaron Judge. Let me just
Let's
say,
see Aaron Judge wear it one day.
yeah, let's just say in 3, 2, 1, Aaron Judge would probably look pretty nice in one of these jerseys. What do you think? I know the fog
Oh,
kind of gets in the way
yeah.
of it, but like, these are pretty. These are
Color throws me off a bit. I think the orange is too bright. I think the gradient on the G is not so good.
the gradient
I'm
on the
not
G. The gradient on the G is supposed to represent, the fog of San Francisco, which is basically why there's a bunch of fog around. They have orange belts. I don't know if you can notice that, thanks to the picture.
That is neat. I think the issue that I have with this is the jerseys themselves. Uh, I think this would be a much better, clearer looking jersey.
Yeah,
I think
I
though
agree.
there's a bit of flaws. I would put this one probably, but I would put it above the Astros.
Put it above
I
the
agree.
Astros at C. What do you think, Cam?
Yeah, I agree. Put it at
Put
put
it
it
at,
above the Astros.
put it above the Astros. All right.
'Cause you seem fond of them, so I think you're.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the best, but they're not like they're pretty all right. They're pretty cool looking jerseys, in my opinion.
They're the shiniest turd.
Pam, rude.
All right. Next up, we got Miami, which, in my personal opinion, is probably the best jerseys here.
It is to be seen. I mean, the Marlins have one of the best uniforms normally. It's very blue and black is a very nice color combo. It's almost something you don't expect to see on a baseball team.
Yeah.
We'll see how
All
the
right.
City Connect jersey stacks up.
I think they're probably the best of the City Connect jerseys, but I'll leave that for you guys to decide in 3, 2, 1.
Nah, I can understand. It has a lot of appeal.
I hate
It looks a little strange to me. Just the
them.
colors look a bit disjointed.
They went bold, I guess. Not bold, but they tried. They tried out of the formula, I guess I'd
It's a
say.
little. It's definitely better than the Astros jersey. I might even say I'm torn on whether or not I think it's better than the Giants one. Uh, this one either way does not speak to me as much as it does Snoot.
Hmm.
This one doesn't speak to me at all because it's a jersey.
So in any place, I think we should probably find a compromise there. Because I think it would go in Giants and Astros. Where do you think it would go?
Where do you think it would go, Cam?
Fucking D tier.
D
Damn,
tier?
okay.
Really?
Damn, really?
I just hate you that much.
But no,
No,
seriously.
it goes below Giants, above Astros.
I
Alright,
can,
where do you think it goes, Snoot?
I personally think it would go S tier, but they don't
I
get
can't
much
see it.
They don't get much better than, well, okay, that's not true. The Nationals and Padres ones are
Well, why
pretty
don't
sick.
we put it somewhere between them?
Behind the
Since
Brewers.
Cam and I are in the majority, I think putting it low B is a good decision.
Yeah, I'll put it below the Brewers. All right, next. Speaking of the Nationals, they're up next.
Nationals.
All right.
Normally a very boring jersey. We'll see how this one. Let's see if this one dazzles us.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
All right, this is actually a really interesting. I think this one really stands out to me. The flowers, I don't.
The
They are,
flowers.
but it's a very interesting choice.
It's okay. So they're sakura. They are sakura cherry blossoms, and they're supposed to represent the. So you know how in Washington D.C. there are a bunch of okay. So back in like the 1800s, Japan gifted America a bunch of sakura cherry blossom trees, and the U.S. basically planted a bunch of them in Washington D.C.
Huh.
That's actually pretty fucking dope.
It's really cool, and I think the grays. I was a little iffy about them at first, but were a neat look. They're an uncommon look. This is one of the bolder designs that has paid off. This I would probably put in.
This is an S.
Yeah, I can agree with you guys. I can agree with you there, Cam. This is also an S. I don't like it as much as Miami's, but I can see it as an S. Where did you put it, Sagoom?
I also put S.
All right, so
Fitting that one of the worst teams gets one of the best jerseys, or
one of the best City Connect jerseys. Yeah.
yeah.
But up next is the Padres, which I think are another really good City Connected jersey. And I'll show you guys.
Jerseys and the normal jerseys kind of threw me off at first because the gold and brown color combination, but it really grows on you.
Yeah, I think their City Connect are also really good, and I'll show you guys what I mean in 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I like that.
This gives me whiplash, man.
Right thing.
Hang on a second, I gotta process. They went from looking like Donkey Kong to looking like ice cream trucks.
I think
You know what? It's kind of great. I don't have a problem. I think if I had to score this, I like it's very bold but simultaneously subdued.
yeah.
Like I think it's, I don't know what it is based on, but their choice.
I think Hold on, I'm gonna look this up actually. Give me a sec.
In any case, I think the color choice is striking, but it doesn't hurt the eyes much.
Yeah.
The number font is also exceptional.
What are the colored
I like bright color. It gives my eyes.
Somehow, I feel like this one might be less popular, overall. But if you if you like it, or just definitely tell us in the comments. I'm most interested in seeing
I think
people think of
I
this
think
jersey.
of the three between the Marlins, the uh the Nationals.
Okay, I don't care about your opinion. It's good.
What were you saying, Snoot?
Uh okay. Basically it's based on the artwork and architecture both north and south of the San Diego border.
Oh, so it's based on Mexico,
It's
based on like
it's
Mexican aesthetics.
kind of, but also San Diego's surf and skate culture.
Oh yeah. I know that San Diego shares a border with Tijuana, which is one of the most visited cities. And
Yeah.
people still regularly hop between there from both sides.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what are we thinking?
definitely, I would say this one. This one, I would put it in A in the Diamondbacks.
I would put it in like high A, low S. Honestly.
Higher.
Yeah,
High
high
A.
A.
All
So
right.
front of the Diamond to me.
All right. So now things kind of start getting a little. So for me, at least, we had three back to back to back, really great uniforms. They kind of get a little shitty near the end here, but they end off on a pretty high note, I'd say.
We'll see. We'll see.
We will see. Actually, no, the only bad ones I'd say are on our left would be the Red Sox and the Royals. The Red Sox, whom we are going to look at in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh,
That's
it's
basic.
ugly. It's very plain, and it looks very much like they're working at a grocery store.
Okay,
I,
so what are we
I
rating
don't
this
feel
one
like
very
these are
low?
guys that would hit balls. I feel like these are guys I walk up to. I ask, where the fuck are the Rice Krispies? And and they better give me. They better like give me a like thank you for shopping here, sir. Or I'm gonna call their man. The fuck manages the Red Sox. In any case, the blue belt is cool. Everything else is very basic. It doesn't feel like there's a cohesive color scheme. Really, how I felt about the Miami one also, but I feel like the Miami one at least had a bold and interesting color. I would put this uniform probably in D, behind the
D.
Cubs.
What do you think, Cam?
On the Cubs.
Behind the Cubs?
They never
All right.
Rice Krispies anyway.
Uh,
That
sorry,
is the worst one we've seen.
sorry, not sorry to the Boston Red
Fuck you,
Sox.
Boston.
Fuck you,
Could be
I
rolling
like
this grave.
Boston. It's a nice city. Boston is a
it
really nice
isn't.
city. You've never been there. Shut up.
There?
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. I'm
Oh.
currently where you are right now. I'm like inside your wall, so nice place.
Thanks.
Boston.
Yeah, no, I don't live in Boston.
You live in hell.
No.
Ohio is hell.
Yeah, exactly. Don't try to find me in Ohio. Don't even come to Ohio. It's boring.
Having no good teams to root for.
Well, they
What
have.
about the Red? Having no teams to root for.
All right. So next up
The
are the
Mets
Rockies,
get jersey.
and these are pretty all right jerseys, I'd say. I'm gonna show them
What
to
do I
you.
think? Because
And
the Rockies have probably my favorite jersey normally. It's a shame that the coolest looking jersey in the MLB is wasted on one of the worst teams. I digress.
yeah, we're gonna show that. I'm gonna show them off in 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. As you can probably see them on the on those little helpful images are used to block out all the.
Yeah, they're used to block the ads, so you guys don't see all the ads.
Yeah, they don't deserve to be seen and perceived. These are definitely some very nice jerseys. As usual, the Rockies are masters at picking. The mountain aesthetic is kind of cool. I think if I had to pick on the sea green they're using for this, I would probably pick purple. But it is definitely a very neat jersey, and these guys wear it well.
I like it. I want it to be in the high end A tier.
I think I would. I think I would actually even think about putting it low S.
Low S, really? I think these are kind of. Me personally, I'd probably put them in between Arizona and San Diego, not Seattle. Seattle doesn't have a City Connect jersey.
Midday sounds. It is a
It
very.
does not sound right. I hate you immediately. Anyway, mid air.
Mid A? Alright, we'll put it in mid A. Alright.
Exceptionally nice. All very well done, Rockies.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Royals, which I think, other than the Dodgers, are probably one of the more boring ones. I'm going to show them to you in 3, 2, 1.
To be fair, the Royals have a very boring aesthetic. As boring as the Dodgers or the Yankees, but still, it's very plain.
Yeah, but
Now, as for this,
for some reason, the Royals have the most boring aesthetic, but they always get the most exciting players. Like Bobby Witt Jr. and Salvador Perez. But anyways, as you were saying,
this is kind of the curse. It's just kind of the very baseball where boring teams get great players and interesting teams get shitty ones.
yeah.
Worse bad things just happen to interesting teams. This jersey, I can't quite see what the emblem is supposed to be. See the K and the C, but
I think it's just the K and the C, and then on the sleeve is an R for the Royals.
well, the sleeve is very neat. The undershirt and belt, nice. I like that there is white on the pants and also on the cuffs of the t-shirts.
Yeah.
I think this in what I think of this jersey is it looks kind of like the Cubs.
Kinda. I'd say it's a better version of the Cubs one.
It's a very plain jersey. I feel like though that it goes with what
Yeah.
without like being too boring.
Yeah.
Let me just see the tier list again. Going back to this, I think where I would probably put it is I would put it in C tier, the Giants.
Above the
If I
Giants or under the
walked up to a
Giants?
man and I saw this jersey, I would give him a handshake and ask him how Dave was doing. So yeah, put it before. Actually, put it before the Giants.
Before the
Okay,
Giants?
so I'll leave that to Snoop.
I'll put it above the Giants. Why not?
Yeah, that's fair. It is definitely the like, for better or worse, it's the most mid of the jerseys.
Yeah. But
It does its job.
Now we have
The
someone.
White Sox, and the White Sox are always a very something about the White aesthetic has always amused me because it tries very hard to be like 90s gangster, right? 2000s gangster.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh, and that's not bad. It's kind of funny, very anachronistic because I'm gonna keep it real. The only people that I know who listen up are white. Uh,
Hey, stop calling me out.
I gotcha. But same though. I mean, I still to Ice Cube to this day. Uh, on that note, I think the interesting jersey. It's kind of funny because they're trying to look gangster. They also kind of just look goth at the same time.
I will say.
It looks like to me.
I will say, almost everybody in like whoever talks about baseball calls these the best of the City Connect jerseys.
I can see why it's popular. That much I'll say. I don't think it is the best. But I think it is like I think it's pretty good.
Are we thinking? Are we thinking?
I would probably put them behind the
Behind the Diamondbacks?
I think the thing that stands out the best about the Sox is the font. Pinstripes, I feel like are a little too white.
I like it. If I saw a man wearing this, I would to death like I would an Astros fan.
All right, well that's the tier list.
You gotta cool it just in case an Astros fan takes this personally.
So any Astros fan that wants to debate me on that, you come along. Warehouse. I'm posting the address in the comments after the video.
No,
you come alone.
Don't do that.
You come alone. You come without anything on you. You don't come with a weapon. You don't come with right, and you have to fight me blindfolded. Okay?
Blindfolded. I think.
Basically,
listen. You're already like of a monstrous height.
Basically, what he's trying to say is Cam wants to beat your ass.
Don't fight this guy. Don't do it unless you're Shaquille O'Neal, okay?
Shaquille O'Neal hasn't got shit on me.
He's old.
I fucking beat his ass.
That's all the teams that have a City Connect jersey.
Yeah. We might get some more next year.
Because I would love to review them.
Yeah, we might get some more next year. I don't know what teams would be. I think it would be pretty awesome if the Mets or the Cardinals got one. I don't know if the Pirates ever will. Yeah. The Pirates ones will probably be boring. It'll probably be like Steel City or something like that because it's Pittsburgh.
Or on it.
They might have. What if they just base it on the Primanti Brothers sandwich?
That would be pretty fucking funny.
That would be pretty funny.
Honestly, if they did that, I'd probably give it.
I'd give him a good clap. I'd be like, you know what? You did something other than we're the Steel City. We're where all the steel mills used to be.
But in any case, these are our opinions on the City Connect jerseys.
These are our opinions. And if you don't agree with them,
at the warehouse.
Don't meet Cam at the warehouse. But if you don't agree with them, let us know in the comments. Leave a comment, and we would love to hear what you think. But that's gonna wrap things up for now. We're hoping that more news about the off-season, free agency, trades, whatever comes out.
God, I hope some real movers and shake on around because it has been a bit of a slow month.
I want fucking content.
MLB, please give us content, please.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. This is a restaurant. People are trying to eat. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the show for today. you guys in about 2 weeks. Get on the ball with SCS Baseball, and we'll see you next time.
5-2.
Have
See you at the warehouse. Bye.
Telling people to meet you at the warehouse.
Why?
Scary. You think people are gonna want to watch people threaten them all day?
Yes. Because they
Yeah,
get
that's
so
a good
scared that they
point.
piss their pants and keep watching.
I guess you're right. That's why people watch 1,000 Ways to Die, after all.